everybody. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Me and Mark are back. Matt is no longer allowed to say anything about me not being on the show. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I get it. He's not really trading a whole lot right now. The market is a bit choppier. No great setups, but I'm still here. And Mark has been replacing Matt. Mark actually, we're bringing Mark on because Mark had another good trade today. We'll talk about that in a minute. But another day where there were opportunities, but no wild follow through on small caps. Basically, the hottest stocks of the day were definitely the mid to large cap stocks in the EV sector. Actually, you know what? We'll hop right into the charts. Not a whole lot to talk about today. Lucid, let's get that daily chart going on. Basically had, it's not loading right. That's all right. Basically had a crazy breakout over 48, closed the day today at 55, now pushing even after hours at 56. And with Lucid was RIVN, which is an IPO from a few days ago. I mean, going from a low of 95 now to 179. But again, these are, like I said, large / mid cap stocks. I mean, this market cap, $150 billion market cap. Let's go over to Lucid. What's Lucid? Yeah, 91 billion. These are basically the movers of the market right now, the large cap stocks, which is fine. But they're definitely different. They move different. They are, I'm not going to say slower movers in terms of percent they are, but they're not as easy, you know, as a more scalpy trader. For me personally, these are not ones that I play very well. I actually got chopped up quite a bit on RIVN in this area. Did I see it going to $180 today? No, which is why I didn't use smaller size. I was expecting these kinds of pops, this kind of pop. And I was hoping for a high day test a bit earlier, although this was just absolutely beautiful right here, this entry at 165 area. Wish I had seen that, but I was not at my computer at the time. Actually, maybe I was. Were we at lunch then? What time was that? No, you know what? We were back from lunch by that point. Just didn't see it. It is what it is. But either way, like I said, those Lucid and RIVN are kind of like the momentum leaders in the market right now. Eventually, there's kind of this saying, you know, money flows down or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is. But basically, movement, momentum, whatever you want to call it, starts off in larger caps, large / mid caps, works its way down to small caps, works its way down to OTCs. So generally, I would like to think that this means that either one, we're going to see some small cap EV runners, or more likely we're going to see small cap energy runners kind of playing off of this, especially if one's like Plug and what's the other? LAC, I think, is still going. That's lithium. That's a lithium play. And there's one more, Plug, BLNK, and FCell. Those are the ones. Those kind of generally tend to lead the energy momentum. So hopefully if those can get moving, we can start seeing some previous energy runners, which would be awesome in the small cap land. But let's get started with kind of the trades that I took today, and Mark's will be in here as well. Started off, we traded DWAC. Actually, this was a live trade right on the StocksToTrade YouTube this morning. Started in with 1,000 shares here, like 60.50. Didn't sell any into this. And then I believe I added 1,000 shares right here at 62.60 area, and sold most into the spike. And as soon as it was struggling to break that high a day by only 10 cents, I sold most of it right up in there. PPSI absolutely nailed this one live too. So this was a multi-day structural setup, and basically was hoping for a bigger move than this actually, but just been holding that range really nicely over the past few days. We'll still be watching this. It's a power play, so probably some type of energy play. I should probably know that a little better, but either way, really nice here. I started in right here in like the 64 cent area with small size, added here, and I believe added one more time through high a day. No, 790 actually. No, it couldn't have been 790. Maybe it was. I did add through 790. Yep. Sold most into this pop. Sold the rest on this dump here through VWAP, and I actually got faked out as it broke to a new high a day. Ended up taking a loss on it. midday right in here. I got in with an 822 average, sold on this dump right here. Small loss is what it is. Now, unfortunately, so my day was a bit of a roller coaster. Started off with really good wins with DWAC and PPSI. Started off with a really nice win on SAVA as well, buying the 61.75 break and selling into the 62.63 area. Unfortunately, I got really chopped up in here, really chopped up again in here, and ended up selling these dumps. That put me from very nicely green to actually red on the day. Luckily, I went to lunch. Me and Mark went to lunch right after this. That kind of helped clear my head for a minute. Came back, and we had a couple really good setups, one of them being PETZ. Longed here at 587, sold into the 620s, then scalped it a few more times up in this area, up into the 650s. So that was a good way to kind of, that got the comeback started, I guess we'll say. GGPI, really loved this one. Long, roughly 10,000 shares through 1534, sold most up into the 1580s, this high a day area, and got stopped out of my last like 3,000 shares down here. There was one more. I traded a lot of stocks today, but again, there have been a lot of really good like multi-day developments, NUZE being one of them. So I got this from 440 and sold into this 480s spike, this 470, 480 spike. Tried it again right at the end of the day, but actually sold it for break even as I realized I only had 5 minutes left. So I bought it like here and sold it right here because I, again, just didn't realize how little time was left. Ended up going up into the 530s, which was crazy, but nonetheless. Let's go back to PETZ really quick because Mark actually took this trade with me. So Mark, kind of walk me through your thought process. Like, what did you like about this? I'll pull up the daily chart too so you guys can see it. Important to note, this is a former runner, been holding range really well. And is while we did break to new like multi-day lows today, it was instant recovery. So Mark, kind of, I want to like just walk through your process, your entry, your exit, kind of when you're seeing this intraday chart. What are some things you noticed? What are some things you liked?
Yeah, so like you said, the recovery on it was really strong, showed a lot of strength. My entry was actually right on 586.
Beautiful. Right here.
Right there. And I sold up into the 620s.
Beautiful.
Yep. I was just watching it, waiting for that break at about, what is that? Like
590.
Yeah.
592.
But bought a little early into anticipation and paid off.
So obviously you sold a little early, as did I. I sold early too. But again, we're in that market right now where it is a little more choppy. When you get these singles, are you okay to take them knowing it might go higher without you?
Yeah, I mean, a profit's a profit.
A profit is a profit. And now, did you have like a kind of risk level in mind when you bought into here?
I was risking about 570.
Yeah. This low right here.
Yeah, about there.
Very nice. And another cool thing to note about this one, like why, a big reason this worked is so we had this new multi-day low, instant recovery and spike back up. And then throughout midday, we chilled above VWAP, albeit on low volume. We were still chilling above VWAP, and that's huge. That end of day strength was very telling. The spot was perfect. This wasn't like a wild size trade by any means for either of us, but it was one that was, we were able to take advantage of for a nice, even initially just off of here, a nice 30-cent move, and got to scalp a couple other times over here. It ended up fading off pretty hard at the end of the day there. And yeah, again, that daily chart, I still like this. There are a lot of these former runners that were running like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, that are holding up really well. So as long as they continue to hold range, they should provide some pretty nice trades. Ideally, one of them can break out, PPSI, PETZ, DWAC, maybe even GGPI. For those of you that didn't see GGPI's daily chart, we'll go with year. So it was really interesting. It held that $14 low extremely well. This could still be a watch for tomorrow. I definitely like it. But anyways, yeah, no, those were kind of the trades today. And again, I know I took a lot of trades today, but kept size in check for the most part, other than SAVA, which was annoying. I got chopped up and I was just oversized, overconfident. But I ended the day up about $4,500. So no complaints, again, in a slower market. Again, I can't say slower. A choppier market, I'm not going to complain. Mark, what did you end the day up on your small account?
$55 flat. So
absolutely gorgeous. Very beautiful. Well done. And yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below kind of what you're thinking about this market, how you're doing. Anything, like maybe anything you want us to go over, because I'm sure I'll have Mark back on this week because I don't see Matt wanting to join me anytime soon.
Nope.
So yeah, no, down in the comments, let me know kind of anything you guys are struggling with. Maybe we can go over a couple of them tomorrow or even Thursday on Small Cap Recap. If you are not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't liked this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And if you don't have your post notifications on, please turn the post notifications on, because then you get not only a post notification when this drops, also when we're going live in the morning right at 9:25 Eastern time. And it's just a great way to kind of learn the types of setups we're looking at in small cap rockets every day. Just a good like little eye into the daily routine of small cap rockets. And for those of you that aren't in small cap rockets, I'm going to keep the list going. Be sure to hit that link in the description. If you've never been in before, you can start off with a 14-day trial, see kind of what we're all about for literally 2 weeks. And yeah, I think that's all we got. Mark, any words of wisdom for the people?
Just be optimistic.
Yep, the market will come back. The small cap stocks will run once again. I have faith. But until then, manage size, manage risk, and stay disciplined, folks. That's all I've got for today. So we will see, probably me and Mark, we'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, have a nice Tuesday. What's this one called again?
Stacking the shelves.
Stacking the shelves.
We hope you guys enjoyed that last video. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of the StocksTrade community. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we can't do it without your help. So if you enjoy what we're putting out and want to hear more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.